Today is the 7th of October 2013. My name is Ben Fielden and this interview is for Ming I London Institute, British China's Workforce Heritage. Could I begin by asking your name, please?
My name is Set Yuen.
And where were you born?
I was born in Hong Kong.
And can you tell me a little bit about your family?
I'm married. My wife's name's Kitty, with a daughter who's 21 now, and the last year in the university. And we all live in UK at the moment.
And do you have any brothers and sisters?
I got no brother but 4 sisters. I'm right in the middle.
And what work did your mother and father do?
My father, he's retired actually now, but he retired in the late 80s. He was in a public works department in Hong Kong government, civil servant basically. And my mum, she's passed away 2 years ago, and she was working in another department of the Hong Kong government, looking after children's. Yeah, that's my mum and dad.
And what education did you have?
I'm not well educated, and I haven't completed my secondary school because I was naughty, and I just finished in 3.5 years, compared with 5, and left school and worked in the society, and found joining the army is better. And I got a lot of education qualification from the army.
And what else did you do before you joined the army?
Lots. But mainly for, in Hong Kong at the time was 70s, a lot of industrial factories, etc., or salesmen, and very, very little pieces. And before I joined the army as a main career.
So when and where did you join the army?
When?
When and where?
I joined the army in 1981 in Hong Kong. It is from there.
And what was your original motivation for joining the army?
As I mentioned earlier, I just look for fun, for the initial motivation, but I found it's not that fun afterwards. Yeah.
And could you describe your first day of joining the army? Excited.
Everything fresh to me. I've never seen that before. Seeing the people, and obviously myself come together as a group of 20, 30 people under the training, or shouted by the instructors. Touch weapon first time, rifles, but particularly in the early age it was LSR, which called I can't remember the full name now. It's a long rifle, and very, very heavy to me. That's my first impression to join the army, and I suspected myself, can I cope it, which I did eventually. Yeah, that's my first impression.
And what led to you moving from Hong Kong to the UK?
Well, obvious reason is 1997 when Hong Kong handed it over to China, and before they handed over, I had a chance to transfer from HKMSC to UK, one of the regiments, which is called Military Police Guard Service, which was part of Royal Military Police, and I was in the Royal Military Police, so I took the chance, and I was lucky. I had a British passport, and that was the basic criteria. And because I was an existing soldier, so it's just normal transfer. As I was lucky one. Yeah, that was the reason why I transferred, and also look at my family, because I got a 5 years old daughter at the time. So I believe the education system in this country is far better than Hong Kong, and I used the life in the army, so I was so confident, to carry on my career, or restart my career in the UK, which I did, and I found it's a correct decision.
So you deliberately made the choice to move before the handover?
Yeah, very short time, or for me to make decision. Talking about 3 days, make decision, yeah. Because otherwise, put it this way, I will become jobless anyway. So why not try? If I'm not successful, I go back. That's what I thought. I think. Yeah, still I believe, but I did it. Yeah.
And whilst you were in Hong Kong, you worked in countering illegal immigrants crossing the border.
Yeah.
Could you tell us anything about that?
I spent almost 10 years on the border duties as a permanent staff. That means most of the regiments, they have the border duty for 3-4 months, but we were the permanent staff throughout the year. No matter who is we got 5 Gurkha battalions, 1 British battalion, and 1 sometimes with Hong Kong regiment, which is another like TA, Territory Army in Hong Kong, and also we got Hong Kong police, and to join the duties. But we are the permanent staff because we know exactly what they are, and obviously they're new for the duties. So they need somebody as a permanent to lead them to do whatever duties they could be on the hill, could be on the sea, could be anything. Yeah, and it's very, very exciting. Yeah, especially when the time I joined was looking at 1981, 82. Every night we approximately counted about 500 people arrested, and another 100 maybe they escaped. Yeah, successfully. Yeah, very, very busy. And my motivation was, I was young, obviously, at the time, 19 years old, yeah, and it seems to me that as a real soldier, I camouflage, ambush, everything, radio. We are not allowed to use torch, hand signals, everything, and we use dog, yeah, for searching. A lot of tactics, learned on the field, so like real army. So I very enjoyed it, and one of my biggest not incident, but it's an operation on border is after 1989 when the Tiananmen Square incident. There's a lots of people, particularly university students, they came across from the border, and we got a special duty for that, but special arrangement for that after arrested. Yeah, I pass on some special unit or special department to do with, which is one of my big memory on border duties. Yeah.
And are there any other unforgettable experiences that you've had whilst in the army?
A lot, but I think about when I was the Royal Military Police. Yeah, I dealt with murder. It was the first time I seen in my life a dead body in front of me. I was the first one to attend the scene because I was in the what they call general police duty, which is wear uniform. Yeah, and the second part is the SIB, Special Investigation Branch, which is civilian dress. Yeah, and uniform people always attend the scene first, like this country. Yeah, and normal police attend, do the first investigation. Yeah, is any suspect we arrested or cordon off the area to protect evidence, everything, and that was one of my important memories in my police duty. Yeah, and I was arrested, the suspected murderer at the time. It was a family, a father that killed his son. Is in a Gurkha battalion, American quarters, which is very, very good memories. Obviously bad news, but it's good memories for me to, I have done It's a big job for me. Another one is a theft, but it's normal theft. But it took me 2 days to take statements because what's it called? The department called quartermaster department, which is stores basically. They got about 30 people. I think it's 20, yeah, about 30 people. But 28, I think 28, 27 maybe. They're Chinese, yeah, and 3 British. Well, according to the regulation, we have to take the statement from original language, but because we are in the British Army, I have to translate to English for 27. So make it 54 plus original 3. So it took me 2 days plus 6 hours to fingerprints, everything. You know, we hadn't got DNA before. You know, in the 80s, 90s maybe. A lot of work, and it took me 3 days to complete the initial works, which is normally take half day, which is another memory. And also foreign soldiers fighting, U.S. Navy against British soldiers in the pub area. Yeah, I can't believe it's about 30, 40 people fighting together, each other. You can't recognize who is who. Yeah, I was in the middle with the shore patrols. Well, you know, all the foreign forces, they have to spend when on the city, or visit the city like Hong Kong. They have to give to provide about 20 to 30 people as a shore patrol people, and because I was again always in the first man to attend the scene, I was scared by the 30, 40 people. Everybody taller than me, bigger than me. Yeah, you see my size, especially, you know. But as another memory, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, very, very good experience when I was in the Royal Military Police. Yeah, I'm proud of this.
And what was life like in the army more generally? Like, can you describe a typical day for yourself at any point?
What particular day?
I mean, I know you've served in lots of different areas, but just something you'd say is quite typical.
Typical. I think one of my big job, yeah, to protect 2 princes, Prince William and Prince Harry. They were under the training, flying training, pilot training in my camp. Because my position is, I'm responsible to provide security and also obviously protect human life, obviously important people, the 2 princes. I spent 3 years to be with them. Obviously, not only me, with my team, and also we got personal protection officer from the Royal, 4 to 5 people, and also we got MOD police to provide armed police, another 4 or 5 people together, and my team, I got in every shift we got about 6 to 7 people, and also we got the Home Office police, yeah, a lot of liaisons, meetings, you know, and rehearsal, recce's, etc., etc. It took me 3 years. It's a big job to me, and which is success. I'm more than happy. You know, I take it again. But could happen again. You know, Prince may come back to the Air Corps to get another high level of flying training. You never know. So this is one of them. But it's been a day for me.
And during those 3 years, what would your schedule be like for the day?
I won't tell you too much detail, but in general, obviously, terrorist attack is one of them to prevent intrusion, particular media, because like royal family, you know, this girl, you know, they're very attracted for media. Wherever they go, whatever they say, whatever they do, we capture it, yeah, and we try to prevent medias. At one time, it's about 30, no, maybe 20, 25, you know, press in the same time coming together, and they went everywhere. And my camp was but at the moment still, yeah, it's approximately about 4 mile perimeter. Perimeter fence is a 4 miles, so it's very difficult to cover everywhere around the camp. They come from nowhere. Do you know what I mean? They try to use something to do distraction. They do something on this side. Actually, they try to get into the camp on the other side, taking photograph, etc. Which it was very difficult. But when I look back, it was fun. Yeah, because it's not actual attack or any crimes at all. Just media always try to get what they want, and on the paper, on the TV, on the radio, etc. And on our side, try to protect everything, which is to me is a bit fun when I look back. Yeah, when I was there, it's very hard, because it's royal family again. Yeah.
And what was the food like that you ate during the army?
Food?
Yeah.
What do you mean, eating?
Yeah.
Not too bad. That's what I can say. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Especially, we got obviously junior rank mess and senior rank mess and officers mess, etc. So different kind. Because my position, my appointment, I'm a staff sergeant, so I'm able to get into sergeant's mess, which is middle class. It's not too bad. It's not too good. Yeah, acceptable. Yeah, and the good thing is, in the army you pay less than normal. Let's say, for instance, if you're having a full breakfast in a normal price in public, talk about £5. Yeah, in the army you probably pay £1.50. Yeah, you got the same thing. Yeah, so that's saving money. Yeah.
And what did you do for recreation when you were?
Recreation. You talk about sailing, infantry training, sort of thing.
Yeah, what would you do for fun?
Myself, in my old time in the army, I'm very proactive. I would call myself so sporty. Yeah, I play football, swimming, running, competition. Yeah, I did a little bit diving course. But during the army life, you always do something, activities-wise, sports, whatever. So I can't really recall what I've done. So many, and especially because I'm still qualified, but too old to say now. As a physical training instructor, so physical instructor is responsible for physical training, and also some abseiling, rock climbing, diving, etc. Adventure training. So I moved on, but I enjoyed it. Yeah.
And what kind of salary did you get from working in the army?
Two different. When I was in Hong Kong, the salary was far better than when I'm here at the moment. Tell you the truth, the salary I'm not going to tell you the figure, but the salary I'm getting at the moment, it's just equal up as before 1997. So talking about 16 years, yeah. I'm still getting the same pay, but my rank is too high up. Yeah, it's a shame in the army.
And what were your superiors like, and how did they treat the subordinates?
Again, military, obviously discipline, yeah, and it's quite straightforward, And in the old time, you got a lot of shouting, yeah, make it work. It's got to be shouted, yeah. But nowadays, the army policy or MOD policy changed, yeah. Obviously, the younger people are getting better treated. They got chance to feedback, to ask. In the old time, you weren't be able to ask anything. Just do it. Just do what you're told. But nowadays, a lot of freedom, let's say, and I don't know if it's better or worse. It depends what angle, which angle you're looking at. Yeah. In the old time, when a superior giving an order or instruction, you get it back straight away. But now you take double time or maybe triple time to get respect. You're encouraging the people. You can shout to the people. Yeah, that's what I see at the moment. I'm at the moment as a middleman. I got my superior. Yeah, I never get shouts. Yeah, and I do the same way. I never shout to my subordinates. But talking about efficiency, yeah, it's not as good as before. I can tell because I asked my subordinates to do something. Yeah, I won't get it until 2 weeks later. That's the what I see at the moment. As superior treat because at the moment army or particularly army, I don't know Navy or Air Forces, but I believe it will be the same. We got some rules to apply, like equality, diversity. You know, avoid to say any aggressive words, harassment, bullying, sort of thing. The army take it so serious. So what I can see across the board, the superior is very, very careful when you do something or say something. Yeah, and most of them I will say we've been treated well. Yeah, in general.
And in terms of this country, do you think that the Chinese are well recognised in Remembrance Day ceremony and sort of the military remembrance?
I think it's fair to say it doesn't matter what race you are, Chinese, Japanese, Philippine, or British, whatever, because that's the Remembrance Day. Yeah, it's for everybody who give up their life, in the world, in the war, in the previous war, First World War, Second World War, or whatever war. Yeah, so it doesn't matter who's come from, and everybody's got respect. Yeah, that's what I see. Yeah.
And what would you say that your work ethic is? Where does it come from?
What's that mean?
Your work ethic, like what is it that motivates you in your job?
At the moment, I think it's my job because I'm reaching to the end of my career. I completed 33 years. In the old time, I took it as a fun, yeah, because I was young and I very brave to do something different, dangerous. Well, yeah, I didn't mind. But now because I got my family, so I got to consider something my family first. So, and I'm grown up and more mature, so I have to. Sometimes I may delay my decision to make work, and because of my age, but I'm still how to say this. I still take this job as very, and I'm proud of this, and I'm working hard every day, I believe.
And what lessons do you think that you've learned from your career in the army?
I learned a lot. Yeah, that's what you mean. Train. I've been trained well. To build up my confidence. Yeah, my quality. Yeah, my capability, ability, and I think confidence is very important to me. I think because I was very shy when I was young. At the moment, because my role, I have to give in brief, giving a lecture or lesson, and in front of people, some of the higher rank, and let's say for instance, every so often I have to give in a security brief in my workplace. The people talk about 60, 70 people, some of them colonel, major, etc., and I have to stand in front of people. But I'm not afraid to do that now, but I was before. Yeah, and this is not the worst bit to giving a brief. The worst bit is the last minute, 2 minutes, giving chance to ask questions. The people who are, especially high rank people, they're always challenging you for your knowledge, challenging your knowledge, your ability, your response, and that's a difficult bit. But I cope it. So that's why I said I learned a lot from my career, and in my 30 odd years army life, from different levels, from the bottom in the middle class now, involving a lot of management, planning, organizing, and officer report, everything, which is I found myself learn a lot throughout the 30 odd years. Yes.
And that's all the questions I have for you, but is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I can't think of that. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts.
Oh, thank you.
Your thoughts.